Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I do apologise for the wait. I do apologise for the delay. There has been a lot of issues going on. Obviously, first week, we do apologise. It's all we can do. Hopefully next week, hopefully the future games will be a lot smoother. Hopefully, obviously we've got more games coming up tonight after this one as well. But this one is going to be Iona, new team coming into the tournament versus William and Mary, long time standing in this competition. And they turn up every week. They come, they play, they try and improve, and that's what I love about William and Mary. I said this last season. They are personally, they're my underdog favourite team. William and Mary are great. It goes back to last year. Lefty before she graduated. They've got fantastic players. They've got good captains, everything like that. Iona obviously coming in, new season, new team. It's going to be interesting to see how they get on and where they solidify themselves in the tournament.
Yeah, it certainly will be interesting to see. It's always nice to see how the new teams start off going into a tournament. And as you can see, again, looking to be a familiar matchup. PSG versus Liverpool could be one that we're going to be starting to see a lot throughout this tournament. Obviously,
Yeah,
both have very strong sides.
and it looks like we're about ready to get into the game. So let's slide on over in game and see what this matchup is going to hold once again. Obviously, I am George GNC, joined by Unchanged, and we are ready for Iona College versus William and Mary Esports. It will be very interesting to see how we get on. But finally, the long overdue wait, might I add, is finally over, and we can get into this one.
Yep, and it is Iona playing as PSG and William and Mary playing as Liverpool. And we'll see which side manages to pull the win out so far in this, as the skills already coming out from Iona. Everyone does love to pull out the skills when you're using a 5-star skiller on Neymar. I have just a little bit of skillitis myself. Always was one to spam the right stick a bit.
You don't know what you're doing, but you're just spamming it and seeing what happens. But, this is interesting because last year William and Mary didn't really have the greatest of times in their matches. They had a few breakout matches where they performed really well, and, there was a few shock appearances from them where they did provide upsets, but they were never really solidified themselves as a mid card team. They were always down the bottom half of the table. So it will be very interesting to see how they do get on here in this matchup. But there's the first shot of the game from Kylian Mbappe, and it is the first goal, and it's going to be Iona College taking the lead.
Yeah, very quick start from them. Less than 10 minutes in, already 1-0 up, and it is Mbappe yet again finding the back of the net, as he seems to do quite comfortably at the moment. So we'll see how it goes on.
Whipped into the back post, and Lionel Messi is there, and that's going to be 2 goals up, 11 minutes in, and that is not the start William and Mary wanted to their first game of the season.
No, and a strong performance from the new side Iona. They're, using them at a team and showing what they can do with it. And it is some good attacking play and some good defending from them so far.
Because although, the taller players are they are a bit more meta this year, they are used a little bit more in teams, Kylian Mbappe still is a god, and as you can see, he is still an absolute god this year, hitting the post once again, does the little cheeky flip up overhead kick, looking for Messi, but can't quite find the target, can't quite find the ball, to be honest. Lovely touch from Henderson, a little tap of the heels, maybe. Mo Salah somehow gets through there. Can he find the shot? Can he find the finish? He does! And he has beaten the goalkeeper. And William and Mary, they've gotten themselves a goal back, brought it back to 2-1 through Mohamed Salah. And it's that man. Best winger in Premier League history, might I add. Maybe a little bit biased.
Maybe just a little bit biased. I don't know if I can push it that far.
No?
But
Who's better?
they're a cow,
Oh, yeah, of course, of course. But either way, well played from William & Mary to get a goal back. Obviously, was a bit of a shock to the system. But I will say, they have been passing the ball around fairly well. Interception from Henderson. It's Thiago now on the ball. Good look for the shot. Donnarumma does really well to get across. Nice and fast. The young goalkeeper got a spring in his step. Will come out. Will collect the ball. It'll be a free kick if he wants it. But things maybe going to slow down. Potentially not. Going to go for the long played ball. Alisson will come out. Needs to be careful. And safe play.
Yeah, I wish he played it that safely in real life. There are so many opportunities when Alisson gets the ball
Chance.
that I nearly have a heart attack. And no, too many bodies in the way for that one.
Yeah, just a few too many defenders. And as you can see, the overlap on wing-backs from Liverpool might come to haunt them. Alisson comes out, collects it. Referee will give the free kick as the goalkeeper was definitely fouled in that situation. And yeah, it's been very end-to-end, to be honest, so far. It's been a good showing from both players. 26 minutes into the game, already 2-1. Averaging just over a goal every 10 minutes, which is nice to see. Is it going to continue that way? I doubt it. I doubt we're going to get 9 goals in the first leg, but you never know.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. It could keep going. We've still got plenty of time in this game, and if they keep creating opportunities at the rate that they are at the moment, it could certainly go that way.
Really good tackle from Trent Alexander-Arnold from Seth. Fantastic stuff. But yeah, we saw, again, I said about it in the first game, we saw it for the first time there. The switch of play with the lob pass. Here comes Kylian Mbappe. Fantastic tackle once again. And we saw the lobbed pass to switch the play, and it worked very effectively. And that's got to be a red card for me. That's got to be. It's a yellow card from the ref. He's going to pull out the yellow. That was a tackle from behind. There was no intent for the ball. Yellow cards and red cards are harder to get this year, but for me, that was a very dirty tackle. Oh, Matthew's playing for William & Mary at the moment. I do apologise, not Seth. So Seth actually playing really well. I don't think we saw much of him last season. I don't think. I think he is their new player, if I remember. But either way, he's playing well here. Mohamed Salah. Going to look for the cross into the area. Sergio Ramos does well. The veteran mind. It's going to find Roberto Firmino. Going to look for the shot. Is the back post. Rebound there. No. Cleared away. Firmino can't quite reach the header, and Di Maria will clear it up. Goes for the long pass. Is it going to reach the intended target? What a ball. What a header to get it down. And this is absolutely liquid football here for PSG and Iona. Kylian Mbappe! And what a fantastic goal that is to increase their lead to 2 goals. The pass across the field, the head down. Just absolutely clinical from Iona. Beautiful, beautiful goal.
Yeah, that was indeed. That was, as you said, some liquid football, some great play. Switching that across the pitch, gets Neymar in front of the defender, gets that touch on the ball, and then William & Mary, Matthew playing for them right now, was yet again kind of stuck in 2 minds. Had Trent out on that right side, was trying to cover the player on the ball, Neymar, and trying to cover the cross into the middle, and just wasn't able to. And Mbappe yet again finds the back of the net, as he's been doing so consistently for everyone in this tournament so far.
Very, very true indeed. And Neymar can't quite get his head on the ball. Just goes past him, to be honest. And that's going to be the half-time whistle being blown. 3-1 to Iona College against William & Mary here. But I don't think it quite represents the score. I think it's been fairly even. I think Iona have definitely deserved to be in the lead, but I think it is a very close game. And you can tell by the scoreline, only 2 goals the difference. It's definitely a chance for William & Mary to come back into this one. Just defensively, I think William & Mary have let themselves down a little bit. There's been a lot of overlaps, a lot of holes in behind. So we'll have to see if they can seal up the leakage at the back.
Yeah, so those attacking fullbacks that do so well for Liverpool in the league, just leaving a little bit of space for those wingers that are so deadly for PSG in this game, and giving Iona that chance against...
Hang on a second. There's going to be a chance. There's going to be a goal. That isn't what I was going to talk about, but that is going to be a goal for William & Mary. It's going to be Roberto Firmino. But what I was going to say was, as there's a breakage of the game, not too sure what's going on, Iona are actually playing with 2 players
They are. Yeah.
That. Hmm.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna do my job and just and keep talking, and I'm gonna leave you to
Yeah.
have a polite conversation with some people while they do whip the ball in, and it is Iona on the ball now, and not sure which one of their players it is that is currently playing and controlling right now, but that is we will have to have a word with them about that, and we will see see what the outcome is. Case of too many men on the field. Some classic American football rules here. 12 men, 12 men. Yeah, right. Yeah. So we do have Liverpool on the attack. So it is William and Mary on the attack. Considering what we have just recently realised, to have Matthew pulling out a 3-2 scoreline at the moment, he is obviously down, but to be carrying 3-2 at the moment, that is a very good performance from him against these the two players of Iona, and maybe this is how they've been able to create some of the space that we've been seeing and draw Matthew out of position. He is just one man, and he's doing quite well so far, and it is Liverpool looking to counter again and take advantage of the extra player from Iona, maybe draw both of them out of position here and play the ball back in the middle, and gets a good shot, but it is a good save again from Donnarumma there. You know, those big hands coming in useful there as he's able to just quite neatly hold on to the ball and not cause any problems, and played out very quickly again here, but Alisson, as he does in the league, out very quickly to sweep up and, you know, save his defence that are playing that high line at the moment, trying to bait that overplayed ball in behind, and Iona again come up on the attack, and it is Mbappe with the ball, and a good save there from Alisson. Good strong hands, palms that out for a corner. Doesn't want to risk leaving that in play. Ball comes in, headed out. Big Verge having none of that. Wayward, to say the least, from Iona. Maybe be wishing they had that ball back, and
they're the ones where you can only look and laugh, right? Those are just the ones where you look at it and you just go, "Oh dear, that's an absolute nightmare from one Eldon."
Yeah, that's like watching me run in on a real football pitch and be like, "Oh, I can score a screamer," and it goes about 30 yards high and wide.
Yeah,
what can I say? I played rugby.
Same. I played rugby from a very young age, and something I did see actually from one of the school's promotion videos that they sent out to us is I can't remember which one it was, but they do have a rugby team, which is interesting because I didn't think rugby was played very often in America. But either way, you know,
they play sevens. I know that they have a decent. They've always had a decent sevens team, but as for everything else, I'm not so sure.
Very fast players in their sevens team, from what I remember. But either way, Di Maria coming in the middle, going to play it into Kylian Mbappe. Great save from Alisson Becker once again.
Indeed. Sorry, I just had a little bit of a problem with the screen share there.
Oh, that's all good.
But I'm back now. I can see what's going on, and it is William and Mary again on the attack, looking to draw this out, aren't they? Yeah, they're looking to get it level and able to, and Donnarumma collects the ball well. You know, all things considered, the way this game's going so far, it's been a good performance from William and Mary. It's been a good performance from both sides, but yeah, 3-2 against two men.
I'd agree. I think William and Mary are doing very well, considering the odds stacked against them. That will be something we will come back to you guys on at half time. And there is going to be the shot, and it's absolutely drilled into the back of the net from Gini Wijnaldum. He missed the first opportunity, but he definitely didn't miss that one. Beautiful finish from the Dutchman, obviously former Liverpool player, so scoring against his former team with his new team. And William and Mary now 2 goals down once again. We'll see if they can bounce back, because they have been doing well at coming back from a deficit. And ball played in behind for Salah. Can he find the back of the net? And that's that weak foot from Mo Salah. The freestyle weak foot is very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, that is you need to see chances like that and
Mm,
opportunities like that find in the back of the net
yeah.
in a game as close as this. But unfortunately not. And looks like Iona are just trying to hold on to the ball, play it out from the back. They don't want to do anything risky. They do currently have the 2 goal advantage for now at least. And they are now on the attack with Neymar running down that left side. Some good skills from these Iona players
Yeah,
we've seen so far.
they definitely know how to chain them together. This year, the timing on the chaining is the main part. You can spam it, but you can really mess it up if you don't know the timing on the chain. So I feel like that will be something we learn as the year goes on. Because of right now, if you try and do, a La Croqueta into a flip flap and you miss and the timing's poor, you can just make yourself look like a bit of a fool. But either way, a dangerous position here for the free kick. I pray you don't take that with Robertson. I pray, please give us
There are
Trent.
so many other players on this pitch that I would rather be taking a free kick with.
He's gone for it, and yeah, it's just completely the wrong mechanic to use, unfortunately, in that position. And the long ball is going to be played. It's going to be Matip versus Messi. Messi's got no stamina left at all. I'm pretty sure it's constant pressure being played by Iona. 2 minutes left. Can William and Mary get one last opportunity? No, not this time. And it looks like the full-time whistle will probably be blown here as we go over, and it will be a 4-2 win to Iona. But there will be one last. No, there won't. The referee does not care for it. He is putting an end to the proceedings. So that's the end of the first leg, and Iona will take that one 4-2 with Paris Saint-Germain.
They will indeed. And we will go have a look at our little handbook and see what we do from here and have a word with them going into this next game for sure as well.
Yeah, most definitely. We're not too sure right now what's going to happen, but we are going to throw it to a quick 5-minute break. Well played to Iona to get the win on that first leg. They did look very good, and don't take anything away from William and Mary. They looked fantastic as well. But we are going to throw it to a quick break, so go grab yourself a quick refreshment and a bite to eat, and we'll be back in a couple of moments to bring you hopefully the second leg. So we'll be back in a minute, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to EGFC Season 3. It's Iona versus William & Mary. There has been a little bit of a complication. Due to Iona using 2 players during the first game, the first leg, we are going to be restarting the game completely back at 0-0. We're going to play the second legs. So basically, just brainwash your mind. It didn't happen. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. We're just going straight into it. We're going to get it kicked off with a second leg. And the same teams, everything like that, and hopefully we can see a bit of a fairer game. But straight away, Messi's going to come through on goal, and he's going to get the 1-0 lead automatically for Iona. Fantastic start for them. But, you know, that was a very, very strange start to the game, considering it was very, very tight last time. Angel Di Maria comes in, and Iona have got a 2-0 lead 4 minutes in. What is going on? The fire has been turned up by Iona. Absolutely crazy start to this game. 5 minutes in, already 2-0. Messi and Di Maria with the goals.
I didn't even have time to think about what was happening before that second goal was scored.
I don't think William and Mary did.
Blisteringly fast. That was some incredible play. Maybe they should have stuck it out with just the one player to start off with, and they could have already been in their second game, and they could have been well away here, Iona. It's an incredible start from them so far.
Yeah, very, very true indeed. And maybe the 2-player advantage was more of a disadvantage for Iona than it was an actual advantage. So far in this game, William and Mary yet to have any sort of chance against them. I assume it's Matthew playing. It could be Seth playing at this point. We've got Lefty in the chat, coming and watching along. Hopefully you're doing well. Congratulations on graduating. Congratulations on getting your internship at Epic Games. Fantastic stuff, and it's great to hear. But either way, William and Mary not doing so great so far in this game. 2-0 down, 13 minutes in, and haven't really gotten into the rhythm here.
No, they haven't been as steady as they were in that last game. You know, some people are talking about how 2v1 is a disadvantage to the players with the 2, and whether you feel that way or not, it's we're all about fairness and making sure that everyone's playing on a level playing field. So that is the reason why it's been restarted. But yeah, it's definitely dominant from Iona coming out in this first match, and hopefully William and Mary will be able to stabilise and get some goals back and show some of that quality that they showed in that game that never happened.
Very true indeed. It never happened. Release it from your minds.
Penguins of Madagascar meme of you didn't see it.
Mane Salah, can he get the rebound? No, it is going to be offside, I think it was in the end. And that is a little bit unfortunate. Mane very close to getting a goal back for William and Mary. And once again, just a little bit of overcommitment from the right back of Liverpool. And here comes Iona, Neymar Jr. It's a great... I'm fairly certain he got the ball there. But either way, it's going to be a penalty to Iona. William and Mary... Typical Neymar, always diving. Either way, there is going to be a chance here to increase the lead even further. He's going to step up to the plate. Allison doesn't even move. It's going to be 3-0 lead to Iona. William and Mary probably feeling a little bit hard done by considering how close the first game was. I bet they're just feeling like they wish they just kept the score from the first game.
I'm starting to feel like they would agree with you on that one. Although even if we had decided that we were going to keep the first game, this still would have been the second game, and that would have ultimately been a loss for them overall. So this does at least give them a chance to stabilise and figure out the way that this Iona team plays when they are playing as individuals, and
played into the middle, and it is that little Spanish lad Thiago getting the goal for William and Mary, reducing the lead by a goal. 27 minutes in, we've already had 4 goals. Absolute scenes here in this game. Oh my word! Honestly, I don't know what's going on at this point. I am absolutely, I'm at a loss for words. I'll be real.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm. we will see how it goes. And this has been, like I say, it's been some incredible play from Iona so far. They've passed the ball around well and they've defended up
William
until
Merrick
that
getting in the
point
rhythm.
very solidly. But
It's foul.
I was going to say that should be a foul there, and it is indeed. And
Oh, he moved the goalkeeper.
We do get to see Trout. He did.
He did move the goalkeeper.
Moved the ball. He's baiting him into shooting into that.
I'd go left. I'd go left corner.
I would have as well.
I was going to go for it.
But,
and picks it out the air.
Hit well, but yeah, that massive wingspan. He was already stood on that side of the goal. It was as far as Donnarumma's standards are concerned. That was very easy.
He did move him. He moved them across a little bit too much. A lot of calls were to remove that from the game this year because it isn't very fair. It's not really realistic either for the goalkeeper to do that. I think we saw it once. I think it was, who was it? Was it like Pickford or someone like that? He went across on the other side of the goal and conceded. That is a dangerous tackle for Fabinho. No card is going to be shown though. But yeah, it's very unrealistic, and a lot of people wanted it to be removed. It hasn't been removed, and free kicks are, still a bit of a niche. A lot of pro players will still go for the path from the free kick. When everyone wants to see players go for that shot. We want to see a curler into the top bins, 35 yards out from Lionel Messi.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's less. The realism. Obviously, keepers can move and they can stand wherever they want to and position their wall wherever they want to. The realism aspect is how difficult it is to punish them if they do overcommit to one side or the other. And if that was sorted, then you'd see less of players moving their goalkeeper for fear of getting punished if they do leave one side slightly more open than the other.
But then the upside, well, the downside, it's only a downside to a downside, really, because goalkeepers are even stronger this year. So moving the goalkeeper makes it even more overpowered than it was last year. So something that we wanted to remove has actually been buffed in a way. The buff of the buff is my enemy.
That is certainly true. But William and Mary still looking to play the ball out here, and we've held this 3-1. So I've got a feeling we might just, see Iona hold out on this 3-1 lead into this half and carry it on into the second half, and we do indeed. And that's a good half from both sides, but definitely stronger offensively from Iona. And like I said, just some small defensive mistakes, some overcommitments from William and Mary that were very costly to them, and Iona did well to take advantage of them. And
I think
what they can do in the second half.
I think it was a very, considering that it's a 2-goal lead, I think there was a very minuscule difference between the two teams. I feel like in the second half of the first half, I feel like William and Mary started to turn on, and they did start to cause a lot of problems for Iona. The problem was William and Mary just didn't seem very awake. Thiago with a shot, and it was a good position for the Spaniard to look for, but Donnarumma with a fantastic save once again, whipped into the middle. Virgil van Dijk looming ever large, but couldn't quite get the header he wanted. It's a break, though.
A very big man indeed.
Neymar.
Yeah, like I said, the counter-attack coming out from Iona, but their attack is running offside, making it a little bit harder for them, but he's just going to keep walking through with Neymar.
Looked for the rainbow flick, but unfortunately, it's not as strong this year as it was previous. It did get nerfed last year in the middle of the game, and it also got, skills as a whole got nerfed this year, so yeah, rainbow flicks are a bit useless, but it always feels good if you get it right. Fabinho coming through on goal. I think he was going to look for the long shot there, and Fabinho, he's got the capability of scoring those kind of goals. Didn't see it there because he couldn't get it off, but Virgil van Dijk, fantastic strength, and it's been a very close game so far. It's starting to become a bit more end-to-end, and we could see a chance here for Iona to increase the lead. Messi goes to the chip, and Alisson backtracks very well and gets fingertips to it to send it out for a corner. Messi looking for the cross into the area once again, and Neymar will collect it. Kylian Mbappe now flicks it over his head, but well read by William and Mary.
That's Neymar. One of those... that would have been a compilation goal if he'd managed to get that off.
It would have been. He tried it in the first game, I think. He tried it in the first game, but it didn't come off, and it didn't come off that time either. Fabinho running it forward once again. Plays the ball in behind for Salah. Can he get there? No, but back pass played to Donnarumma. Will ping it out for Marquinhos, and got a bit of space here. Wijnaldum can start to thread the ball, but the pass was a bit rushed. The first time pass didn't quite work. Great interception from Bernat. And the skill show coming out here from Iona, but it's not paying off like very often. It's more often than not, it does not come off.
Yeah, like I said, they're playing well, but there are times where you can see them trying to do just a little bit too much with the ball, and that is costing them what could be a few more chances to, pull this lead ahead. They do have to remember that there are other games, and this is played based on an aggregate, so you want to be scoring as much as possible. You don't want to be just comfortable in your lead, especially in the first game.
Offside from Kylian Mbappe. Could have held his run. We know he's got the pace to get him behind, and this year, obviously, pace isn't as big of a factor as it has been in previous years. We'll have to see if they change that a little bit. A few people were calling for the game speed to be brought up. Can he find Mane at the back post? Cross it in. No, he doesn't look for it. Bobby Firmino. Oh, what a save. Pure reactions there from Donnarumma.
Yeah, got down very fast. Got Virgil's long arms down to the ground and just palmed that one away. And another corner taken by William and Mary that almost leads to another counter-attack from Iona. They do need to be careful with these corners. They're whipping them into the middle, and the PSG defence are able to just cope with it quite comfortably and then knock it out to their fast attackers.
Definitely, and that ball is going to go out for a throw, as there is some good dribbling coming out from William and Mary. Every time when on the turn, we're seeing a few like stutter steps to just bring the ball away from the opponent, and Virgil van Dijk just absolutely floored his international partner and former Liverpool partner, Jorginho Wijnaldum. Doesn't care though. Fabinho's coming forward with the ball. He has got Thiago running with him. Can he find the shot though? Looks for it from a awkward angle, but Donnarumma will send it behind for a corner. Whipped in. Mo Salah looking for the header, and I don't think it was really in any fear or any trouble. Jordan Henderson tackled. Fabinho gets the ball back. Gonna look for the shot, and Donnarumma had his hands up, but I don't know if he knew where exactly it was going. Took a deflection. Ball whipped in again. Should be straight into the hands of Donnarumma, and it will be.
Yeah, comfortable collection. Like I say, very big goalkeeper. He gets up well, and again, the ball played out very quickly here by Iona, looking to get that counter-attack breakaway going, but Wijnaldum just doesn't really have the stamina left to be chasing after that ball. And
that's when you want the subs to come on.
Yeah, this is where you expect, a couple of substitutions. Both teams, have deep enough benches that they can bring on some players. An Oxlade-Chamberlain and a Diogo Jota from Liverpool could bring on some fresh legs that would, run around, cover some ground on the pitch, and the same for.
Oh, what a absolutely cracking pass! Can Di Maria find the finish? No. Alisson comes out, smothers the ball, and does really, really well. But what a pass that was!
What an incredible ball across there.
But like you were saying, I would like to see Oxlade-Chamberlain come on for Thiago, and depends on what William and Mary want to do. I'd personally take Henderson off and go to 4-2-3-1. But there is going to be the shot, and that is going to be the free kick we wanted to see from Lionel Messi into the top right-hand corner. Alisson, absolutely no troubles at all. It's almost like the Liverpool versus Barcelona game, but instead Messi is wearing the PSG shirt this time. An absolutely beautiful free kick, and it reminds me of that time, when we beat Barcelona. What was it, 4-0 at Anfield? The away game at Barcelona, the free kick.
A corner taken quickly.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the free kick from Messi. It was pretty similar, to be honest.
Oh,
from the one in real life.
It was, but that it was
Divock Origi. What can you say?
Oh, I'm lost in my thoughts now, lost in my memories.
Here comes Kylian Mbappe running through on goal. Can he find the finish though? Rainbow flick over Alisson Becker, and the goalkeeper has been made to look a fool. He's going to have to go home, put his clown face mask on, because Mbappe's made him look absolutely stupid. What a ridiculous goal from Iona.
That was dirty. That was... Oh, you didn't have to do it to him, lads.
It's brutal, isn't it?
You'll have to see a good skill goal. That was brings me back to 2012 and the FIFA goal compilations that I used to watch.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, the dubstep already.
the dubstep music, the Brasilvas, everything like that. But Mbappe running through and wants a goal again, and Van Dijk looks for the foul, not going to find it. The ball around the goalkeeper, and Di Maria will slot it home. 6-1 the lead to Iona, and that is surely going to be the end of this one. It will be. And William and Mary going into the second game have a 5-goal deficit to try and claw back.
Yeah, and Iona do finally rack up those goals that you kind of felt were coming earlier. Some of those slightly wasted chances that we talked about, and they do manage to eventually find those goals and punish William and Mary to bring that aggregate score up to where they want it to be going into this next game.
Yes, indeed, and obviously it's a little bit unfortunate. They got caught very, very early on, William and Mary. They didn't really know what was going on. The 2 goals very early on, that was kind of what set that game in stone. Obviously, they got the 1 goal back, and then Iona got a goal, then William and Mary got another goal. We got to 3-2. Well, sorry, no. We didn't get to 3-2, so I'm lying. We got to 2-1, and then it was just a landslide from there from Iona. William and Mary had chances, but they just didn't seem like they took them. And it was a little bit unfortunate, but as we get ready for the second game, we're going to throw it to a very, very quick 2-minute break, and then we're going to get into it, get back in the action, and see if William and Mary can claw a miraculous comeback. But go grab yourselves a drink, guys, and we'll be back in just a moment's time. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second leg of this game versus William and Mary and Iona College. My name is George GNC Overton, joined by my good friend, Unchanged. And he is an unchanged man here. He is an unchanged man. He loves the skill goals from Iona. And let's see if we can get a few more going into the second half, as William and Mary have a 5-goal deficit to try and recover. Don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. If they come out strong in this second leg, it could happen. It could well happen. And there has been a change of teams. From Liverpool, we go to PSG. They're probably seen that Mbappe, Neymar are so strong. Messi as well, you've got to remember, added to that lineup. And at one point, potentially was going to be Ronaldo there as well, but that just would have been too much star power. I don't think that ever would have worked out. But it will be William and Mary in the white away kit, and it will be Iona in the dark navy home kit. Or the dark blue. Dark navy? Dark blue.
I think navy just kind of goes, like, navy is dark blue.
What a save from Donnarumma, the keeper, but he can't keep out the second shot. It will be Lionel Messi pile driving in to the back of the net, and that will be the first blood drawn for Iona. And that will be a 6-goal deficit now to William and Mary.
Yeah, and that's when it starts to hit that kind of point where, even by FIFA standards, you're questioning whether that. I thought that should have been a foul there, personally, but clearly the game thought otherwise. But yeah, 6-goal deficit, even with how easily and quickly you can start racking up some goals on FIFA, it's a difficult one to come back from. And if you're going to, you need to be finding the back of the net off of chances like that.
There was goalkeeper movement.
Goalkeeper from Donnarumma.
There was some goalkeeper movement from Donnarumma. He did get pulled a bit closer to the far post to read the shot, and it did well enough, and he clawed across the save, but it was the rebound that was truly magical. You know, it was like I was at Disneyland. It was absolutely incredible stuff from Donnarumma.
Yeah, like I say, that's a new analogy for me. I mean, they do make dreams come true over there at Disneyland, and my dream was to become a goalkeeper, so yeah.
Oh my word.
But it is what it is.
What a save from Donnarumma.
This Donnarumma is playing exceptionally well. He is proving everyone's point that goalkeepers are maybe just a little bit too good this year.
Yeah, Donnarumma, he's an absolute animal. He's just an absolute giant. 1.96 meters. I think that's 6'6". I think, I'm not sure, but either way, that is an absolute giant of a man. Neymar Jr. coming in. He's just turning him inside out on every occasion. William and Mary just cannot defend against this Neymar Jr. And yeah, 6'5" Donnarumma, massive arms. You can see the size of him. He has very long arms, and obviously he's young as well, so he's very quick to react. He's very fast off the line, and that deflected pass will pay off quite well for William and Mary, to be fair. There's a run through the middle, but it is being read and it is being tracked. And every time William and Mary look for a pass, it is being blocked by Iona. So Iona doing a very good job here, being proactive with the player movement, trying to make sure no passes get through, trying to block all the potential passes, but they did not see this one coming. Mbappe, and there could be a shout for a penalty there. He did look like he was knocked off balance by the opponent, but the shot will come out anyway. Donnarumma will save once again. William and Mary just cannot take their chances.
Yeah, I've got to do my classic professional football caster of, I've seen it given.
We've seen them given on different days.
Yeah. Anything can happen in the game of football, and that's what makes it beautiful. But sometimes that anything can happen leads to a little bit of inconsistency, and decisions like that don't quite go your way. And obviously, if you're the one defending there, you're saying that's a brilliant challenge, and if you're the one attacking, you're crying that it's a penalty, and that goes either way. And I've been on both ends of that kind of situation, so I know how it feels. But yeah, that's definitely a chance they'd want back, and they'd love to see the decision go in their favour. But William and Mary are now back on the attack, and let's see if we can get some more of that good defending from Iona, but not quite. Donnarumma just in the right place at the right time yet again, pulls off another magical save.
I'm sorry, but one-on-one with the goalkeeper, no shot is Donnarumma saving that against Kylian Mbappe. He'd be fine in the back of the net 100%, and that, I think, is one of the major frustrations for most players this year, is that when you've got a player like Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, Neymar, Ronaldo, all of these top star players who score, 40 goals per season, how are they not finding the back of the net in a one-on-one scenario? The goalkeeper shouldn't be saving those. That should be a guaranteed goal. Cleared off the line. It was a very good block from Sergio Ramos, who obviously the general when he was at Real Madrid. He was the captain, one of their greatest players of all time, arguably. Chance potentially, and how was that gone in from Jorginho Wijnaldum? The tackle somehow converts to a goal. Very unlucky for Iona, but William and Mary will take it. That's definitely weirdest goal of the week.
Yeah, I don't think Donnarumma had any idea what was going on there, and I don't think Iona did either. That was an amazing tackle from Gini Wijnaldum that just absolutely rocketed itself into the back of the net. And we take those. If that's a goal that you're scoring yourself, you take those.
Yeah, you literally say it. You literally say, "Oh, I guess we take those."
I'd be frustrated if it was scored against me, though. I feel for Iona on that one. There's nothing you can do about it.
I do indeed as well. And Mbappe looking to break down the defence, but it's so difficult to dribble around the entire defence. But that is what Iona have been doing all game. Let's see if they can do it again. And Mbappe, beautiful strength from Marquinhos. A lot of people would have said, "Oh, could it be a foul?" And that is exactly... Oh, okay. He gets the rebound. Donnarumma with an absolutely outrageous save, the first one, but Messi will put the second one away.
Yeah, he didn't really give him any chance with that there. That was, like I said, another brilliant save at close range again on a chance that you thought would have gone in straight away, and Donnarumma makes a save, but Mbappe able to take advantage on the second one. And again, Donnarumma is, he could be the reason that PSG really become the meta team at the moment. He's just pulling off some incredible saves. He's got that, like I said, that ideal build that you want from a goalkeeper. He's got that size, the really good wingspan, and the amazing reactions. He seems to be able to save everything.
All right, come on, no cap. He shouldn't be saving that. Like some of these shots is ridiculous. Like it's crazy. Like obviously, I'm not taking away from the fact that Iona fully deserve to be winning this game by the lead that they have been. William and Mary have been playing well, but there should have been a lot more goals than this scored, in my opinion. I feel like it's a matter of time before goalkeepers do get a little bit of a nerf.
I would have to agree with you. Like I say, as someone that's played as a goalkeeper on FIFA, there are certain animations for certain things that are a bit broken, and if you make the goalkeepers really good with the number of save animations that they do have, they end up pulling out some saves that you question, whether they should be able to make quite as consistently as they do in a game like FIFA. And a little bit of overcommitment there by William and Mary, and Iona take advantage of it and just go sailing on by. And Mbappe says, "Thank you very much. I'll slot that into the back of your net."
Thank you very much.
Some good play again from Iona.
Thank you very much, says Mr. Kylian Mbappe. He will take those. People in chat, how? Good goal, but what? Exactly. That is the problem. That is the problem indeed. And so far this game, it's been a bit of a weird one, I'll be honest. Obviously we've seen 3 games between these two teams now. Obviously we had the first game, which was Iona weren't too sure whether they were supposed to be playing with 2 players or 1, so we've replayed the whole series. And fortunately we do have the time to do it because I think it was it George Washington University doesn't have a team, and Colorado don't have a team.
Yeah, Colorado and I can't remember who the other team was that did. Oh, sure. I think I want to.
Xavier. It was Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier. So we've got some buys, so we were able to fully replay this match and give both teams the fair games that they deserve, and Iona took advantage of that and have just been able to play brilliantly.
At least you guys didn't have to sit there and watch a blank screen counting down numbers for half an hour. So I guess it's a blessing in disguise. But either way, Messi coming, looking for the... Oh, it was curling. It was curling. It was looking on target. And Donnarumma wasn't sure. He had to go for it. And we'll go out for a goal kick, though. They are the kind of situations where you just do not know.
Yeah, I've seen, especially from this FIFA, those long-range finesse shots, like the 30-yard finesse shots. I've seen a lot of those nestling into the top corner, and that's the kind of situations where the keepers that are, overpowered have been looking, less than, and have been just kind of letting the ball float over themselves and reacting a little bit slow, but that one wasn't quite able to find the back of the net, and neither was that chance. That was a good opportunity there, cutting in. William and Mary will have liked to have scored that one for sure, but 60 minutes in with the lead that Iona have both in this game and on aggregate, it looks like it's going to be very tough for William and Mary to get back into in this round of the tournament so far.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be tough for them indeed. We shall see, what the rest of this game does have planned for us, but I cannot see William and Mary getting back in this game. What is it now? A 7-goal deficit, so it's going to be difficult for them.
Yeah, quick maths.
Maths. Yeah, that's the one. But either way, take nothing away from Iona. They've been playing fantastically, and I am actually looking forward to seeing how they get on against some of the tougher opponents in the competition. No offense, William and Mary, I love you, but it is obviously, it's difficult, isn't it? When you come up against the top teams, first game of the season, and it will be interesting to see if they can solidify that place. But Verratti threw on goal and somehow missed the target. Obviously not known for his shooting, Marco Verratti, but not hitting the target there.
Yeah, and I am also, like I said, I'm very excited to see how far Iona can take this kind of play throughout the tournament. They are, as we said, a new team to this tournament. They, showed a little bit of their novice behavior, not knowing the rules, but they've done brilliantly as far as their gameplay is concerned. And if they can keep up this level of play throughout the tournament, they can do really well even as newcomers into this. And it will be exciting to see if they can really put it to the established teams in EGF.
Yeah, I agree fully. Will be interesting to see. I feel like I'm not going to I'm not going to throw shots at Iona or anything like that, but they are really good at the dribbling and the skills on the ball and the close control, which is one of the harder things to do this year. Is definitely something that people have complained about, the dribbling aspect of things, but they are managing to do it very, very well. And there's another chance, and I just feel like William and Mary have had a lot of chances, but they've just all gone missing. They just haven't been able to find the back of the net this game, even though they've had chance after chance after chance, and it is that man, Sergio Ramos, of all people, to hit the back of the net for them, and they'll pull a goal back, and it's a consolation goal, but I'm sure it won't mean too much to them, but it's good to see at least.
Yeah, it's good for your morale, good for your spirit going into the future games, knowing that, you can find the back of the net, and if you could do that more consistently, like I said, they've certainly been able to create a lot of chances here, and if they can start taking a few more of them like that, then they will be doing pretty well for themselves. So it's good to see, make yourself feel a little bit better. You didn't play as badly as the score originally looked, Bring it back, make yourself feel a bit more comfortable, and it's always nice to score with a defender as well.
Yeah, it is definitely. I think Sergio Ramos is one of the defenders that could probably play quite a few positions on the field. He's played right back at the start of his career. He could probably play CDM. He's good on the ball. He likes to come forward a lot. I'm pretty sure he also took penalties for Madrid for quite a while. So fairly certain he was one of the after Ronaldo left. Yeah, fairly certain he was one of the top goal scorers. But either way, a chance here for William and Mary. Can they break the defence down? Chipped over behind. And Donnarumma will come out. He can't make the save though. Bernat will be forced to clear it away. But William and Mary getting a lot of ball here in the last few stages of this match. We'll see if they can get one more goal back. And Mbappe coming through. It's going to be a good tackle in the end. And the clock is going to run down, and I think that'll be the end of proceedings here, as Iona will take the victory here, and William and Mary will take the loss.
Yeah, and like I said, a good game from both sides there in that second leg, and 3-2. Could have easily been a fair few more goals for either side. Donnarumma pulled out a spectacular amount of saves for either team, but Iona just showed that they really do have some class coming into this tournament.
Yeah, exactly. They are a very classy team. Is it classy enough though? But yeah, they looked very, very good. I definitely agree with that. They looked fantastic on the ball. The dribbling, the skills all looked really good, which is one of the harder things to do this year. So obviously, congratulations. I'm not too sure what's going on with my lips, but something's going on weird here. But yeah, either way, I think they played really well. They performed fantastically. Even though the first leg or the first game was a little bit weird, we got there in the end. But either way, we've still got more games to come up for you guys. So, we've got plenty of games. We've got one more game. It's the final game of the evening coming up. It's going to be Marquette University versus St. Peter's, and it will be coming up in about 10 minutes' time. So, we are going to throw it to a quick break. So, go grab yourselves a refreshment. We'll be back for the last game, Marquette University versus St. Peter's University, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes' time.